Yes, that's fine.
Yeah. There were some questions on stating, where alcohol should be consumed.
So he listed that.
So he's fixed that. The only other thing I'm gonna have to have you fix, Bubba, is it says please sign in blue ink.
Okay.
So we'll just get you the, we'll get a pen and we'll get that fixed for you.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, so we have to have blue ink. This is blue.
It's gotta be.
But are these blue?
Nope. I'll get one inside. Nope. We'll wait for the hearing.
I just wanna check.
No, no,
it's got-
Keep that in
Otherwise,
mind,
they think
make
it's a
sure we
photocopy.
have
Yeah,
it right.
you can't have that, too much that going on.
Make sure you tell Betty I asked.
Okay.
We need blue ink pens. Can we bring blue ink pens? We gotta sign something in blue ink. Even if you only have one. Thank you. Just get her this blue ink pen.
Yep.
So, do we have any public comment on the liquor license?
Okay.
John? No. Well, I have to say that the American Legion is still a wonderful, wonderful, supportive community. Gives benefits, donates money, gives out scholarships to the kids, and it's an all-around wonderful organization.
I'd just like to say that, you know, I want to thank the board again for looking at our annual liquor license, and also to invite the board, March 21st, we have a 95th birthday party of the Legion. I'd like to invite the selectmen out there to that party. Happy hours 4:30 to 5:30. 5:30 we're having ham and cabbage dinner, and 6 o'clock we're having the program. So if you could please come to that, you learn more about the Legion's programs, and it's quite a time.
March 21st?
March 21st on Saturday night.
4:30 to 5:30, that was
March
the key bullet point.
March 21st.
21.
March 21.
21.
You're even invited.
You're
Yeah, the press. I'm gonna invite the press.
Well, you invited
I'm gonna invite
everybody.
Bucky too.
He hasn't written anything yet,
Yeah,
wait before you
everybody here.
send that invitation.
That's March 21st on a Saturday,
Blue pen?
starting at 4:30 to
Everybody
5:30 is happy
Oh,
hour.
As soon as we approve it all.
Oh,
95th?
So,
95th
I got
yeah.
you.
birthday party.
Thank you, Bubba, and I'm sure we'll all try to make it. I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Congratulations on the 95th coming up. That's
Well, I hope I live that long.
So we're now going to end the public hearing, and we're going to open up the select board meeting for tonight, 6 o'clock, February 26th. First on the agenda would be to vote on the liquor license renewal.
Okay, well, we have a motion to close public hearing.
We need a motion to close public hearing. Do we have to open
Yeah.
public hearing?
great.
Second, doing a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Call for a vote.
So, do I have a motion to approve the liquor license for the Stewart Green Post
Motion
65?
to approve the liquor license,
Renewal?
the renewal for the Stewart Green Post number 65.
Good thing you got it in before she came in. She'd
Oh,
say
here
no.
she comes now.
Just give me a second, and how you doing?
Second.
Sit right there. Huh? Okay.
I'm gonna get your packet.
No,
Okay.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, she came here for the important vote. We have a motion on the table to approve the renewal of the Stewart Green Post 65 liquor license.
Yeah.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? All righty.
Okay, George, let me get this fixed. I'll just put it over here,
You need to sign here and-
Yeah, that'll look good.
Yep, get some blue ink.
That'll look good in the veins.
How long do you have to wear that?
49.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
We're back in business, right?
Hey, Mother, yeah.
When does he come? Do we send it in? Don't we all have to sign?
No, you guys sign it, and we get it back and send it to the state.
Yeah.
I think we all have to
Yep.
sign it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Bubba.
Okay.
See ya.
See you next year.
Happy
In
birthday,
3
Mom.
weeks.
Yeah, that's right. It's my birthday
60th
tomorrow.
birthday. Bubba's 60th birthday tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm having a party this summer. You're all
Happy
invited.
birthday
gonna be over the Legion.
to you.
It's gonna be over the Legion this summer. Too much snow to be moving around now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, well, we're signing that, we're passing the blue pen around just in case that needs to be done. Next on the agenda would be to sign the warrants. Have everybody had a chance to review the warrants?
Oh, no.
Do I have a motion to sign the warrants?
I'll make a motion to sign that one.
Thank you, Joanne. Do I have a second? Thank you, Dan. Discussion, all in favor?
Oh, yeah. Apparently. Right.
Who's, taking notes or doing whatever?
I am.
You want me to? I don't mind.
Oh,
If you get all the stuff, then.
yeah, I got it.
Do you want to get your packet?
I took it home. Didn't think I was coming because
Oh,
I was gonna be in Machias, but we didn't get to go because, well,
You
they were
want-
all home with the flu.
You want mine?
yeah, you know,
No, I'm good, I'm good.
Because I mean, I can get a copy of the agenda.
yeah, just get an agenda,
I'm
please.
good, I've looked at it anyway.
Oh, then you'll be surprised. Next on the agenda, of course, is to approve the minutes of the February 12th meeting. We have a chance to review it. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the select board meeting of February 12th?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Discussion.
Discussion.
All in favor?
I did mention that, I need to take my Scovani off of the Marion transfer station.
Oh.
Replace him with, Joe.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah.
Canberra.
All right. So do we need a motion as corrected?
That's correct.
Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as corrected for the board of selectmen meeting? February 12th? Second,
Second.
discussion, all in favor? Let's see though. Now we had a special select board meeting on February 19th. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as written to the special board of selectmen meeting February 19th?
That was due to the storm, was that?
No, that was.
That was for
signing
the,
warrant.
go sign the warrant to go to town meeting for the marina project.
Okay. But that was during the day, it was supposed to have been at night, right? That was
Yes,
that
yes,
one, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Did that-
Discussion,
Did that get, cause it just said sign the warrant, did
Yes,
it get?
I got it
changed?
changed on my copy.
Okay. I just thought it should say sign the warrant for a special town meeting rather than just the warrant.
okay, did it say that?
Yes, I had it on my copy.
Oh, okay, okay, it's on your copy. All right,
On the official
So-
copy.
do we have a motion to accept the minutes on the official copy of the board of selectmen meeting February 19th? Second, discussion, all in favor? All right, and old business, there's an update, we're gonna have a seasonal floating dock, town meeting at the school, March 3rd at 6 o'clock. That's this coming Tuesday, and I'd like everyone to come out and vote so that we could go forward with the seasonal dock construction so that it'd be ready for Memorial Day, this coming Memorial Day
Did it get changed in school?
Yes.
at the school. The town meeting is at the school. And, John, you wanna tell us about the sand and salt shed?
Yes, the bids are out for the sand salt shed. I was talking, this week to, Jan Murchison. She'd been notified, one of the contractors,Ganiston, has elected not to bid this time. And we were told by Blaine Casey they would not do it. Right now, when I talked to Jan, she had, two people, that requested information on it. One was Bowman, and the other one is a company called David Trask. David Trask is a construction company that does build sand salt sheds. I tried to get a hold of her today and I could not to get an update on it for the meeting. I do expect to have other companies bidding. The bids will close March 11th, and we'll be opening on March 12th. That'll be the next selectmen's meeting.
Where
And
is
this project is for the San Solchid only.
Next thank you, John. Next on the old business, we're going to go ahead and make the appointments for the Public Works Garage Ad Hoc Committee. The list of appointments, do we have to separately appoint each one, or do we appoint them as a group? Make a motion to appoint this group, and I'll read them.
I'd make a motion to appoint them as a group.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we can appoint this group together. So do I have a second on that? And then
You
I'll
wanna
make
read
a-
the names?
Well,
I thought we already approved it, we just need to sign
I think we had
the
to,
board.
I don't think we did the people. Well,
Well,
we can,
it doesn't
it won't
matter.
hurt to do it again. So we'll make a motion, I'm requesting a motion to appoint Tim Doyle, Ernie Williams, Glenn Tannen, Bob Foster, Cecil Moores, George Cardoni, Dana Green, Debbie Holmes, George Piscallo,
Yeah.
sorry, Joe, Gray Morrison, Vaughn Hill, and Heather Lee. That's 12 in all.
I'll make that a motion.
Second? Or a second for that? Discussion?
Yeah, I got one bit to add. Make sure those papers get signed before we leave tonight. We don't have to do them, we can wait till the end of the meeting.
So we have to, 3 of us, right, or all of
Yeah,
us?
At least 3.
At least 3 have to sign every one of the warrants, so if they want to
Then
stay
they have to
after.
come in and get
Then
sworn
they have to
in,
come in
so
and get
they need
sworn
to
in.
That's
know
another
that.
thing. These will be signed tonight. They have 10 days to come in to be sworn in, to be part of this committee. So I imagine that
I'll email everybody.
you'll notify them. So we'll do that before. Oh, now we can vote, okay. So, discussion? That was the discussion,
That was
right?
discussion. Motion by Joanne, second by Fred.
All in favor? I know that John has been working hard on getting reimbursements for snow removal efforts. Both John and I have talked to MEMA, to the, Mike Heineman, the county coordinator, and you can give us an update on how we're going on that.
We've also been working with Kevin Ray from over the Eastport, and he's been working with Senator Collins and Senator King's office, and basically going to FEMA and saying, typically when FEMA has a storm that they decide that they're going to give assistance for, it's a one-time event. But what we've had here is, we've had well over 100 inches of snow. It's a record. And, with Lubec and Eastport, it's kind of pushed our public works to the limit. It's strained budgets. And Kevin sent me an email that said FEMA agrees to reassess policy that could help Washington County secure federal assistance. In a conversation with FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate Monday afternoon, Senator Susan Collins asked the administrator to reassess a policy that would exclude Washington County from federal assistance to deal with the record-breaking amount of snow this winter. The conversation followed a letter sent to Administrator Fugate by Maine Senators Collins and King last week. Administrator Fugate has agreed to reconsider the policy. These extreme and successive storms have crippled many of the towns at the eastern part of Washington County where municipal resources are stretched thin, said Senator Collins. I'm encouraged by my positive conversation with Administrator Fugate and will continue to push for the assistance that is greatly needed. In determining whether to provide assistance, FEMA generally considers only the snowfall from a single storm rather than the cumulative total. According to the National Weather Service in Caribou, Maine, the amount of snow that's fallen in eastern Washington County over the past week is unparalleled in the past 100 years or so. Cleaning up after a series of storms that result in many feet of snow is more burdensome and difficult and expensive than dealing with 1 or 2 super snowstorms. And I did send a note to Kevin Ray and reminding him that last night we added a foot to the total.
At least.
Yeah.
It was fluffy.
Thank you, that's great.
We
That
are-
is very good news, actually.
We are in conversation, we are talking, we got no promises yet, but, we are working on behalf of our citizens to see if we can get some reimbursement funds.
Well, it seems a little more positive than it was.
It's
Yeah.
much better.
It's
And
moving.
It was thanks to Kevin Ray who contacted the senators, who
Yeah.
contacted the
Yeah.
federal
Chris
FEMA.
Gardner was involved too at the
Yeah.
first of it. He
Chris
was-
Gardner,
yeah,
yes, yes, it was
I
also.
mean, we've got a number of people, helping us with it.
Well, thank you, that's encouraging. Next on the agenda is to sign a letter for Emera to travel on any posted road for the purpose of electrical repair. John was explaining to me that they're not allowed to go on a road that's closed for any reason, but we're just giving them, overriding that if there's an electrical out.
What it is, there are times during the year, especially in the springtime, where roads are posted. And what that does is that puts weight limits on heavy trucks because these overweight trucks can damage the road. However, with Emera, they are requesting permission that if a road is posted and they have to go up for electrical work, their trucks may be over the posted limit, so they come to the towns beforehand and ask for permission that if there's a line down or a wire down on a posted road, would the select board approve them going in for making that repair? So they will ask us ahead of time. We'll ask the board to approve it. I'll sign it, send it in, and if we do have a posted road and there's a pole down, they don't have to worry about going through the process of a special selectmen's meeting and to get permission.
Do I have a motion to allow John to sign this? You wanna fix the name
Yes.
on that?
Can we
To
tell
sign
them?
this by letter. Do I have a second? Discussion?
You all set with it, Carol?
I'm waiting for Dan, no, I'm waiting for a second. I don't have a
No,
second.
We have a second from
Oh,
Heather.
I didn't hear you, I didn't hear you. I'm
You said-
thinking Dan's
You
reading
asked
the
for
letter.
discussion after I
Oh,
seconded.
Oh, sorry, discussion,
Hmm?
all in favor?
And so they're gonna change the,
Yes, we're gonna fix that when we send it in.
I'm thinking, okay, let me make sure you read this again. Oh, boy. Next, Will Toole will be in the Lubec Town office Friday, March 13th from 10 to 12. He wasn't unable to make it the other day due to the snow. The Budget Committee meeting schedule is out, and we'll give you a copy. Do we need to make a motion of that, or just it's informational?
Well, it's informational. Typically, the first one is presented to the selectmen to review the dates and see if they have any conflicts. And then if there's no conflicts with the selectmen, then we'll pass it on to the budget committee.
And then we have a
and school
budget
board.
meeting, yeah, and the school board as well, a joint meeting with the school board on the 15th. That's tax day, April 15th.
Nice.
I think we'll have them in by then, won't we? Hopefully. Next on the schedule is rebate from Maine Municipal regarding workman's comp. We got some money back?
Yeah, we received a rebate check for $425 from Maine Municipal Risk Management, and it's from the Workers' Compensation Fund. It's based on our claims rate for the past year, and I want to give my congratulations to the employee for another year of working safe.
Very good. Next on the agenda is the Maine DOT speed trailer program. Want to explain that to us, John?
Yeah, a couple years ago, we were able to get a trailer from Maine DOT, and what it is it's got a radar on it, and as you're approaching it, you can set the speed limit in that area, and if you're going above it, it'll flash and let you know it. What this is this can be set up in an area of town that maybe people are going faster than the posted speed limit and don't realize it. We have an opportunity to get the trailer for 2 weeks. We are responsible to pick it up. And while it's in our possession, we're responsible to take care of it and move it. It doesn't have to be in one place. We can put it here for a couple days, relocate it to another area. But typically, we would have it for 2 weeks. So this would be up to
What 2-week period will we have it?
that would be, the DOT would set it up where,
I wouldn't
No,
see
it
it right
would-
now.
no,
Says in March.
If anybody's passing through.
We're not gonna have the snowbanks anywhere near visibility of a sign in March.
No, it says schedule should be put together in March indicating
Oh.
the communities and towns involved. And it starts in April and ends in November, so there could be somewhere there.
and what would happen is, it would go, to an area, like it would come to Washington County, and then Machias, Lubec, Eastport, Calais, and then they take it to another area.
Do we need a motion before we can discuss it? Or do we
No.
discuss it before a motion? I think we need to make a motion.
We can make a
and then
motion and
discuss
discuss it.
it. Do I have a motion to consider the sign being placed for 2 weeks in Lubec?
So moved.
A second? Discussion? Okay, Heather, you made the motion to get the first speech.
I didn't realize it was only gonna be for 2 weeks. I don't know.
Well, if it comes, we can request it another day, but typically it's first come, first served. It
So
depends
we
on-
have to put in when we'd like to have it, or?
We can request it, but I mean, what they would do is, they would schedule it, I mean, it goes all over the state.
Mhm.
So, I mean, whenever they're in Washington County, they would let us know a rough time as to when it would be available.
And we tell them where we want it.
We put it where we
We put
want
it
it.
where
We put it where we want it. Oh,
Yeah,
so they
pick
just
it
bring
up.
it to us and we can
No,
decide
we
later.
pick
We
it
go
up
get it.
from the previous town.
We have to
So
pick it
We
what
have
if
to pick
it's
it up.
in,
It would be a nearby community, it
well,
would
let's
be,
hope so, let's hope it's not Vancouver.
Well, let's hope they can coordinate that on the spreadsheet.
Well, how do we feel about, I mean, do you think that's gonna be helpful? Or where would you put it and would it be helpful?
Because how many roads are in town?
Well, I mean, you know, we have had citizens expressing, concerns about the speeding that goes through by Uncle Gibby's.
Yes, that's what
that could be a place.
And, so I don't think it's a bad thing to do, it'll slow the honest people down, I suppose.
It's kind of over there by where the museum is, it's about where it goes down to 25 miles an hour.
And another place that we've had it before, is in that hollow,
Hunt's Hollow.
right below Betty Case's house,
Yeah.
where you're coming up over that hill.
Well, I was thinking coming in tonight too, another one is right before Jay's, right by the Baptist church.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right, as you get along the Carter shop, there's a
Yeah,
good momentum of speed that
Yeah.
picks up in that stretch.
so,
Basically,
where is it?
basically, just take all County Road. Pick any spot you want.
yeah, basically. Well, I know that one in Melbridge slows me down every time.
oh,
Says, "Look,
it's a
was I going
reminder.
that?"
Cause the kids.
Yeah, that's what she
Grandma.
says, whoops.
The kids get grandma.
I think you wanna put it where there's a change too, like when it drops to
Right.
25.
Okay, so,
So we want to accept it?
why not?
Okay, so, all right, so we're going to, so do we need to make another motion or?
No, just vote on this one and I'll send it in to Peter Coughlin and.
So we just pick it up and then we can just decide where we're gonna go later, we get it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if it breaks, we're responsible. Otherwise, it's good.
That's the only thing I have, is what happens if someone vandalizes it?
And we gotta pay for it. I mean, I don't wanna be responsible for a really expensive sign that someone just doesn't like it and they drive into it or whatever. I don't think so.
I mean, last time we had it, we had no issues.
No,
I mean,
we
really,
put it
what
way
it is
far
it-
enough off the road, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a.
Put it
I
away
mean-
Fridays and Saturdays.
It is state
After
property.
midnight.
Well, all in favor?
Let me go to town for the 2 weeks.
How
But
about
John, I think you need to impress upon it, when you say you accept it, I really want the stipulation that it's put in when the snow melts, and that could be 4
Yeah.
months. That could be 4 months, seriously. So make sure you put that. I mean, 25 feet of snow, that's not gonna melt right away.
It won't be gone by marathon time.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
then
glad
what
we
is
moved
that
the
for
date
the-
up, that's true. Okay.
Can't see the rollers.
Speaking of running, right, a good segue for that. We
Say
got,
thank you very much, Dan.
I got a thank you note from, Al Sirius. And he ran from West Quaddy Head to Key Largo. It was 1,935 miles and he thanked us. Thank you very much for your support. And the town came out and Captain
He
Cassidy
was
and
running for
myself.
that little, she's got something,
Yeah,
some kind
she's
of.
got,
Sturge. what else?
Sturge-Weber
Weber
syndrome,
syndrome.
rare
Weber
disease,
syndrome.
his niece, and he did like 20 miles a day and took him 3 months, but he ran the whole way. That's great. So I'm gonna see that. And on another positive note, we got a thank you to the town office and maintenance departments, thank you to all for all you are doing, such a great job during all these storms. A very tough and dangerous job. Sincerely, Pat Fry and Gary Howard. And I'll pass that around. And in this time here, I'd like to, I believe the select board and the town would like to give the well wishes to the Swallow family and hope that Robert comes home soon. We're all thinking of you. All right, committee updates. Monday, there's going to be a shellfish meeting at 6 p.m. and going forward, the shellfish committee meetings are going to be on the first Monday of the month at 6 p.m. Less confusing. There's a special town meeting Tuesday at the school at 6 p.m. It's on the Marina Project. Economic Development on Thursday the 5th at 6 p.m. Recycling on the 9th of March at 4. Marion Transfer meeting at 6 on the 10th. Fire Department at 6:30 on the 10th. Let's see what else. And then bids are due on the 11th for the sand and salt shed, and then we're having another selectmen's meeting on 2 weeks from now on the 12th. And we have basketball update from Dan.
Basketball. As we speak, the Pee Wee boys and girls are playing right now. But tomorrow we have junior high, and that is 27th. Okay, Lubec at Alexander, I believe that's actually home now. We have an Eastport tournament for the juniors. That's this Saturday and Sunday, right after school. We do have school this Saturday due to all the storm cancellation. March 2nd, juniors, Robbinston at Lubec. March 4th, Pee Wee, Elm Street at Lubec. And the March 5th junior game against Pleasant Point at Lubec has been moved to Friday the 6th. So that's juniors, Pleasant Point at Lubec, while the Pee Wees on the 6th go to Union 134, which is Machiasport inviting. The following week we've got March 6th and 9th Pee